Particular video we are going to see in very simple terms what is Docker and why we need this kind of a technology and why it is in demand uh, in the current trend of the industry. So just see what I'm typing and see if you have faced these kinds of errors when you are actually running your programs, and while, let's say, if you are developing some kind of project for your academics, or in real time environment, if you are trying to deploy some projects, some of your code to some other environment, then have you seen these kinds of error? So just keep an eye on what I'm trying to type in this particular error. This program works on my local machine, but when I copy it to some other computer, it fails to run. Lots of time, right? Like, we have faced this kind of a error that a program is fully functional when we, let's say, run on our laptop, but let's say if we are trying to copy the same program onto some different machine, maybe that particular machine has some kind of different hardware configuration, different operating system, different microprocessor, or those kinds of hardware specific differences, but ultimately our program fails on those kinds of a different hardware configuration. Or some or the other times, even in the real application development, what happens is, say you have two kinds of environment. One is your uh, staging environment where we are doing our testing, but ultimately you need to deploy those programs into your production environment, and production environment looks very different than your testing environment. Testing environment is kind of a lower environment just to do your functional testings, integration testing, sanity testing, but production environment is really kind of a super high environment in terms of everything. The computational resources, the processing power of those computational resources is way higher than what environment in which you test your programs. So overall, in a very simple terminologies, Docker is a tool which is designed to address all these kinds of platform hazardous challenges, right? If you have various heterogeneous platforms in which you need to do your program testing, then Docker is the best solution to handle these kinds of situation. So what you can do is you can have one standard that, okay, I wanted my program to be compatible with this kind of a configuration. Like, for example, I want to run my program on Linux systems with this kind of operating system or this Linux flavor with these libraries. Like, to run my program, let's say I need Python, I need GCP, I need let's say some kind of authentication mechanism, like service account authentication and whatnot. So basically, whatever libraries that you need to run your program successfully, you just create the list of those libraries, that, and then just define your environment in which your program will work, and then propagate that particular environment across everything wherever you want to test it, right? So you create your Docker environment, you configure it on your machine, build your program, you copy, you take the same other environment wherever you wanted to do some other kind of testing, and the exact same program should be able to work there, right? This is one of the biggest advantage that you get when you use a tool like Docker. Second advantage, if you remember a few years back, there was a virtualization platform, that was ultimately needed for software application development. If you remember the terms or technologies like VMware or VirtualBox, all these kinds of softwares are needed if you wanted to host any other operating system on your base operating system. Let's say, for example, you are using Windows laptop, and on the top of Windows you wanted to install Linux operating system, which is ideally not possible, right? Because, so it's like, basically, you are using a petrol car, but now you wanted to add diesel in it. It's not possible. But with the virtualization platforms, it makes your life easy whenever you wanted to tweak your operating system in these kinds of terms, right? So simply this kind of a virtualization addition onto your operating system used to put lots of overhead in terms of your booting up time. Your systems used to become very slow in terms of, they were few software doesn't open, your laptop crashes, or lots of things used to happen. So this particular virtualization concept is being dominated nowadays with the containerization concept. So whatever we have discussed up till now is known something as containerization, right? So what do you mean by containerization is you you build whatever you need into a container and then take that container wherever you want. Again, if you wanted to use that particular, whatever things you have put into a container onto some different platform, same container that you have taken should be working there, right? So that's a simple thing, and that's where we used to do whenever we used to create, VMwares. I mean, the virtualization using VMware or VirtualBox or a Hyper-V tools. And there are lots of other tools as well. But long story short, all these virtualization techniques are, are being dominated and made it very simple, very optimal, less time and less space consuming by using the concept of containerization. And Docker is a tool which follows the containerization principle. And people are like lots of people, lots of organization, lots of companies are using this particular containerization platform to do all your application development, testing, deployment to the higher environments like your integration testing environment and production environment. So that's it for the concept of Docker, guys. I hope you would have understood this. What is the use of Docker and how do you use it in a simplified manner. Thanks for watching this video. Do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next one.